They didn't cheat just once. They cheated before you ever found out. And the terrifying part? The clues were probably there the whole time, hidden behind charm, excuses, and just enough affection to keep you doubting yourself instead of questioning them. Here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Habitual cheaters rarely look guilty. They often look confident, caring, and incredibly convincing. That's why so many people stay in relationships where betrayal keeps repeating. The question isn't whether someone can cheat, it's whether cheating has become part of who they are. Imagine this. Your partner suddenly becomes unusually protective of their phone. They smile at notifications, then quickly turn the screen away. When you ask who it was, the answer comes instantly, almost too instantly. Just a friend. You want to believe them, so you do. Because trusting someone feels safer than imagining they're lying. But that's exactly where habitual cheaters thrive. Not in your lack of intelligence, in your hope. Here's something psychologists have noticed. Most habitual cheaters don't start with physical betrayal. They start by crossing tiny emotional boundaries that don't seem dangerous. Private conversations, flirting for fun, deleting messages because you'd overreact. Each step feels harmless on its own, until one day the line has disappeared completely. And here's what makes it even more confusing. A habitual cheater often knows exactly what you need to hear after hurting you. They apologize, they cry, they promise they've changed. For a few weeks, everything feels perfect again. More attention, more affection, more effort. You think the relationship has been saved. But sometimes, that perfect phase isn't healing. It's simply the reset button before the cycle begins again. Think about this. Have you ever caught someone lying about something incredibly small? Where they were, who they were with, why they came home late. The lie itself wasn't the biggest problem. It was how effortlessly it came out. Because if someone lies comfortably about little things, hiding bigger secrets becomes much easier. But here's a twist most people never consider. Not everyone who cheats is a habitual cheater. Some people make one terrible mistake, feel genuine remorse, accept responsibility, and completely change their behavior. Habitual cheaters are different. They don't just repeat the action, they repeat the mindset. Notice the pattern. When confronted, they rarely focus on your pain. Instead, they focus on escaping consequences. You made me feel lonely. You've been distant. If you trusted me more, this wouldn't happen. Suddenly, you're defending yourself instead of asking why they betrayed you. That's manipulation, not accountability. Another warning sign? They constantly need validation from other people. No amount of love from one partner ever feels enough. Compliments become addictive. Attention becomes a drug. Every new admirer gives them another emotional high. And eventually, one conversation becomes another secret, then another, then another. What started as attention quietly becomes betrayal. But perhaps the biggest red flag isn't what they do. It's how you begin to change. You stop asking questions because arguments are exhausting. You overthink every message. You replay conversations in your head at 2 in the morning. You blame yourself for feeling suspicious. Little by little, your confidence disappears while their excuses become stronger. Healthy relationships make you feel emotionally safe. Habitual cheaters make you feel emotionally confused. And confusion is powerful, because people trapped in confusion often stay far longer than people who see the truth clearly. Here's something difficult but important. A habitual cheater doesn't necessarily cheat because their partner isn't enough. Many are chasing novelty, validation, excitement, or control. No perfect partner can fix an internal emptiness that someone refuses to face. That's why changing partners rarely changes the pattern. Unless they confront the deeper issue, the cycle usually follows them. So how do you know if you're dealing with a habitual cheater? Don't listen only to their promises. Watch their patterns. Patterns reveal character far more honestly than words ever will. Real change isn't measured by emotional speeches. It's measured by consistent behavior over time. Because trust isn't rebuilt with apologies. It's rebuilt with actions repeated day after day. And here's the thought I want to leave you with. The right person won't make you become a detective in your own relationship. They'll make honesty feel effortless. If someone repeatedly gives you reasons to question your reality, the biggest problem may not be your lack of trust. It may be that they've never truly earned it. What do you think? Can a habitual cheater genuinely change, or do patterns always repeat? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy psychology and relationship insights that help you understand people and yourself, subscribe, because sometimes one new perspective can change every relationship that comes after.